Ever wondered how your favorite candies are made? It's a question that tickles the curiosity, isn't it? The world of candy making is a magical one, filled with colors, flavors, and a dash of whimsy. It's an enchanting realm where sugar becomes art and childhood dreams come to life. The process is as delightful and intriguing as the sweet treats it produces. So if you've got a sweet tooth and a curiosity to match, well, buckle up because we're about to take a wild ride down Candy Lane. Candies, they start their journey as nothing more than humble sugar crystals. Now, you might ask, why sugar? Sugar is the heart and soul of candy making. It's the magical ingredient that lends candy its sweet allure. Imagine, if you will, a tiny sugar crystal. It begins its life in a sugarcane field, basking in the sun, absorbing the sweetness of life. It is then harvested, crushed, and processed into the white granules that we know and love. But the transformation doesn't stop there. These granules are then melted down, changing from solid to liquid, a process as mesmerizing as the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a butterfly. This liquid sugar is the canvas upon which the candy maker paints, adding flavors, colors, and sometimes other ingredients to create the candies that bring joy to our taste buds. So, next time you're enjoying a candy, remember it all started with a teaspoon of sugar, or maybe a couple hundred. From sugar to sweet, the transformation isn't as simple as a wave of a magic wand. It's more like a carefully orchestrated ballet of heat, color, flavor, and shape. Let's dive into the sticky process, shall we? First, we heat the sugar, transforming it into a sweet, sticky syrup. Picture, if you will, a gushing river of molten sweetness, hotter than the surface of the sun. Well, not quite that hot, but trust me, you wouldn't want to dip your fingers in there. Once our sugar is sufficiently heated, it's time to add some pizzazz, color, and flavor. This is where our candies get their personality. It's like a fashion show with the sugar syrup strutting down the runway, flaunting its new vibrant hues and tantalizing taste. One moment it's a sassy strawberry red, the next a vivacious vanilla white. Finally, we come to the shaping. This is where the real magic happens. Imagine a sculpting competition, but instead of clay or marble, our artists are molding this hot, sugary concoction into every imaginable shape and size. From tiny squares to intricate lollipops, each piece is a work of art, and voila, you've got a candy! But don't try this at home, kids. Leave the lava handling to the professionals. You might think we're done, but oh no, the candy has only just begun its journey. Now it's time for the cooling and hardening process. It's a bit like watching paint dry, but instead of a dull wall, you're left with a dazzling sweet treat. Or perhaps it's more akin to watching grass grow, but instead of a lawn, you're left with a field of colorful confections, standing tall and proud, bracing for that moment when they'll meet their destiny. The candy sits, it cools, it hardens, and we wait. We wait with bated breath and rumbling stomachs. We wait as the seconds tick by, slower than a sloth on a Sunday afternoon. We wait as the candy transforms from a sticky mess into a sweet delight. And then, at long last, the waiting is over. Finally, the candy is ready for its most important journey yet. The one to your taste buds. And so, there you have it, the life journey of a candy. It's a bit like attending a sugar-coated Hogwarts school of witchcraft and wizardry, isn't it? Imagine a simple sugar crystal, as common as a muggle, enters the grand gates of the candy factory. There, it's subjected to a magical process. It's stirred, boiled, and stretched, much like a first-year student trying to ride a broomstick for the first time. The sugar is then colored and flavored, a transformation akin to the sorting hat, deciding which house you belong to. Then the final enchantment. The sugar crystal is shaped and wrapped, emerging as a dazzling piece of candy, ready to bewitch your taste buds. It's like watching Neville Longbottom transform into a hero, isn't it? And just like that, a humble sugar crystal becomes your favorite sweet delight. Quite the rags to riches story, don't you think?